Hey yo, check it out. We're gonna look at some pyramids today. See if we can find any secrets embedded in history. There's some interesting stuff that I've uncovered, just like the archaeologists are uncovering in these sites. Alright? So we're gonna take a look at those details. Look at those buildings, man. Look at all that rock. Must have took a lot of work to put all that together. How'd they get those things up there? Must have took a lot of energy. Very impressive, I must say. So, how do you think they created that? Well, all the answers are embedded in the forms, the structures. Look at this guy. He's looking at it just like I am. He knows something. Yeah, I know something too. Look at that. He's trying to interpret all these messages on the walls. All the messages are on the walls. Perhaps they're inside the walls. Have you ever thought about that idea? Look at this. We got these hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphs? Yeah. Anyways, look at that. There's a message there, a repeating pattern, and it's been passed through history, okay? Look at this guy. This guy is leading all these people. They're just wandering around. Let me pause this and take a look at it. Look. All these people are looking in different directions. They don't know where to go. But this guy, look, he has his hands up. He's like, "Hey, come here, follow me. I know the way." He's saying, "Look at this way. You can follow that." And he's showing them how to look at it and how to follow it. He's passing this pattern of behavior, this consistency, okay, of life. Life tries to follow a line, okay? Look at them. They're following this guy. Very ordered and organized. He doesn't even have to look where he's going. He's walking backwards. Anyways, this guy. Oh, look at this. All these lines, these vertical lines going up. And they're holding up these blocks. Let me pause it for a second. All these lines are repeating patterns. I don't know how many, but it's like a radial structure. And it goes straight up. Okay? It's causing this energy to hold all this massive weight. Okay? It's been structured and designed a specific way to perform that act, okay? There was an intention behind this process, okay, that the people used, okay? So it's holding it up. It's withstanding the forces of nature. This dense material consists of atoms that focuses the energy at specific points. Look at that camera thing. Everybody's so absorbed in this stuff. They want to peer into the details. Yeah, I know the details. I'm an artist. I know how to observe things. I remember when I was a baby, everything looked all fluid and was changing because my brain wasn't developed. I remember that. I actually remember that. Believe it or not, I remember it. Over time, I've noticed how it changed and become more crystallized and solid. My reality becomes more consistent. Anyways, look at this guy. He's cleaning it. He wants to clean all the dust off. Look at this huge, massive face. And these guys, look at that. They're like moving it. They want to see what's behind it, I guess. I don't know. Look at that. They're so absorbed. They want to see it from all different angles. They're trying to reveal the hidden truth inside it. Okay? Let's skip ahead. Okay, now let's look what's next. See, everybody's absorbed in the cause and the effect. They want to figure out why everything's happening. Look at this. It's such a nice view. Whoever developed this film, they had some sense of aesthetics, and look at that, those ripples. The ripples, kind of another impression of that pattern of life repeating over and over again. Look at that guy, that animal. It's repeatedly walking forward, and that other guy too. Look at this. He created this system of creating a line in the ground. That's awesome. Look at that. It's picking up water because it's too heavy for him to pick up with his hands. He wants to pick up a lot of it. And look at that thing. It's moving that little wheel because it's massive. He wants to move a lot of it. He's not satisfied with moving a little bit. Okay? So think about it. You got these megalithic structures that are huge. Everybody wants to know how big something is, how big it could get, how much life they could give it. Okay, they're so self-absorbed in trying to create such a massive consistency to their structured way of living. Look at this guy. This guy has an obsession about these little pots. He needs so many of them. Look at that. He's trying to move them across the world because he wants to share what he's created, this consistent way of living. He wants to show others that he can live they can live consistently as well. Pretty amazing, huh? So look at that. They even have it on their heads because they're so complacent with their life now, because it's so consistent. They can be creative and carry things on their head. They can make different stuff. They could ride on animals and tame them. Man, they have so much control and order in their lives now. Organizing everything. Look at that guy. He doesn't want one of them. He wants like so many of them. How many is enough? Look at that. Look at all those bricks and blocks in that pyramid. That's massive. Wow. Why did they do that? Well, because it's an innate process inside the human mind that has developed through history. And it's just something people do. In this case, they got so absorbed in it that they were like, how high can we create this? And they did it. They did it. Look at that guy. He's walking up the blocks because why not? He doesn't have anything else to do in his life. That must be a good life. He could just wander around pyramids. That would be fun to do. I wish I could do that. Anyways. So, did aliens make this? No. People made it. Look at it. It's layered. One layer after the other. Maybe that's just weathering. But the weathering revealed the weak points. And so maybe there's layers that kind of developed over time due to the pressures of gravity pressing down on it. There's patterns in everything that you could trace. Look at these leaves, these petals. They just repeat it over and over again because one of them is not enough. You need a lot of them to survive. Okay, so look at that. It's like a fractal just radiating out. And they imprinted this message in their art. Look at these repeating patterns, these people. Okay, these behaviors, this message. If you look at the messages, it's all the same message, just repeating over and over again. There's this obsession with patterns. It's great. Oh man, that map is getting magnified. We're zooming in. Okay, there's different areas, there's different sections of the stuff. We want to be very ordered to things, so we have to organize the whole world. Obsessed with organizing the whole world, all the details on the world. Look, there's a specific one right here. Let's take a look at this specific detail because we're so obsessed with patterns and how everything's ordered, organized. That's our behavior acting. It's our behavior being projected. Look at that. Look at that vehicle. All that technology inside it, causing it to move in a straight line, although he's kind of driving it to the side. Why is he carrying a dog? I don't know. I guess he feels lonely on his journey. He needs something to comfort his uncertainties. Oh, there he's trying to communicate. Look at me. I will lead the way into understanding history, he says. And look at the stuff buried under the ground. He's saying there's a cause to all this. It came from somewhere in the past. And I could see it because the patterns are there. the shapes, the structures that people have imprinted into the material. I could see the pots and the artifacts. They exude certain characteristics. And all I gotta do is separate it from the noise and the randomness of nature, the dirt and the rock that has no higher forms. That's how I identify that there is something important there, something that has a meaning or a history to it. I know the answers, and they're all buried. They're buried inside the world, and I will uncover it. Ha ha ha. I know the truth. I can profess the truth to you. I have the specialization. I am the master. Look at this here. I will tell you what it is because I know how to identify. I can identify anything in the ground.